YouTube, when I'm doing like stuff that they're not supposed to see on YouTube that I'm gonna like take down as soon as it goes up, 200 people pop on. Like if I do lunch money and it's open to the public for everybody, it's weird, right? Only 20 people pop on. I don't know if that's a thing. So let's see what everybody said. Evelyn's here. Krimus, write off those gifts. So if you don't know, you know. All right. As a business owner, okay, if you can't do this for people that are under 17. So all those toys you're gonna buy, all right, for your kids, you're actually buying your spouse or for your coworkers or whatever. But buy those toys as your company. Okay, that's what you have to do. So if you don't have a business, then you're pretty much SOL, and you should have a business. So we're gonna go in that. We're gonna talk about the online, or not really. I don't know why I keep saying online. It's not online. It's just a wealth formula. It's just a formula for wealth. So you can share this out with anybody, because this is for people, and explain them why they need certain things in their life. All right. Then I'm gonna go over some ways that rich people think and some ways that poor people think. All right. Let me fix my thing on here because I don't want to get on nuts. All right. So let's get into it. You got employee. Okay. You got business. You got self-employed, and that's an S, by the way. That's an S. Okay, that's an S. So if you can't tell, that's an S. All right. So you've got employee. Okay. This is when you're taxed like an employee. And if you're an employee, let me tell you something. Uncle Sam wants you to spend your money. You can either do two things with your money when you get it. Okay. You can either give it back to the government, or you can spend it. Okay. That's the only two options that you have with money. Okay. Because the government's got to take at least 35 to 50% of your money. We all know that, right? Everybody knows that, right? You see your check. You ever look at your real check, the one that the company gave you, not the one that the government said, hey, you can keep this, right? Keep that part. Keep that part. I'm talking about your real check, right? The one that they take the taxes, the one before taxes, right? That's your real check. That's what you're supposed to be taking home, right? If you are a business owner, have a part-time business on the side, guys, you can write off like almost about everything. Okay, so you got to explain this kind of stuff to your prospects when you're telling them these things. You can't just promote your business. You got to promote the why in your business, right? You got to promote the things, the benefits, way past just you're gonna get some good health and products. People really, really, really need to be educated on the tax benefits. And really just how America works, right? How our economy works is a freaking secret. Do you agree? Does anybody agree that our economy is a secret? Anybody watching on every device that I have that I paid Steve Jobs for, tax-free, by the way, all right? Tax-free. Those are write-offs, damn it. So if you're an employee, that means you have a job. That means you probably pay about 35% to 50% of taxes. Now, me personally, I think if you have a job, then you should have a part-time business. Whether you take it super seriously or not, you should have a part-time business. Why? Because you start to write off things like, let's name them over here. What can you write off? Let's have an interactive class. I don't even know if I'm looking at everybody on cameras. Interactive class today. What are some things that you can write off so we can educate some people out here? Can you write off? Now, let's just get serious here. You can write off a portion of these things, okay? Remember, portion. All right, you can't write off all of it, okay? But you can write off your house, okay? You can even write off your mortgage. Did you know that? Did you know that you could write off the interest of your mortgage? Did you guys know that? Hello, we got to start educating these people. All right, now, let me tell you something about this. You can write off your car, okay? This is something that I hear a lot, especially as I was, just building a network marketing business. All right, this is something I was hearing a lot. Why do I have to pay to be in a business, right? Like, you gonna make me pay $200 to be in a business? You serious? Okay, now, let's just hypothetically say that you do pay your $200 to come into the business, yada, 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 right? So you pay your $200, okay? Now, most people commute to work. Do you agree? Now, I'm going to show you now car maintenance, Linda says car maintenance, office supplies, insurance, mortgage, cell phone, meals, internet, phone. Those are all things. I can't even write them all down, but I don't even need to write them down because they're here, okay? Now, let's play devil's advocate real quick. All right, so we just named off a lot of stuff you can write off, okay? Let's just talk about the commute to work. Now, I know there's a gas shortage right now, so if anybody's on here with a Tesla, Ray Higdon, if you're watching, this question doesn't pertain to you, okay? This question doesn't pertain to anybody. But so unless you have a Tesla, then you can answer, okay? But if you don't have a Tesla, then hey, this is for you, all right? Now, most people pay what, $200 to come into their business. I would say that people usually pay about $50 a week just in gas, just to commute. Probably more. That's probably actually lowballing, right? So if you have a job, how much money do you pay to commute to work? Okay, back and forth to work. How much money do you pay to commute? Maybe 50 bucks, 100 bucks. I don't know. You could have like a Prius. I don't know. I don't know. I don't do that much driving. Okay, but let's just say $50. So $50 a week actually adds up to about $200 a month. Okay. So even if you have a job, and you're paying this $50 a week, because technically to me, you're paying to go to work. If you're driving to go to work, you're paying to go to work, unless you like on public transportation. But even then, you still got to pay. You're still paying to go to work. Okay. So let's just hypothetically say that you actually are a full-time business owner, can work from anywhere. Okay. You still got to drive. You still got to go places. But what you can do now is you can talk about your business, give a card out, do something with your business. Doesn't matter what your business is. This is not saying that you got to be a network marketer. This is just saying having something that creates something else for you, a different stream of income for you, can actually create way more money on the tax side than probably even your revenue in your first couple of years. Okay, so you're actually probably paying about $200 a month, right? This was just a start. Okay, most are about $50 to $100 just to keep running your business, right? So most people are paying about $200 a month just to go to work. And a lot of times it's probably not even a place they actually like to go to work to. Okay, so I just want you to see this. Does this make sense? I can't really see the comments a lot, but I can see them on here. What if you purchase a for your office? That's a business expense. Even stuff that you use to decorate your office. Yeah, you can write that stuff off. It's just not a full write-off. All right, it's like 50%. Okay, so you can write that stuff off to decorate your office. That is a write-off for you. I would just say this. They won't write off anything that's like past your expenses. So like if you have a taxable income, all right, so if say your taxable income was like 30K, right, they won't write off any more expenses. So as soon as it hits 30K, even if you want to write off 50,000, like you got to pay taxes on that 20K, on the 20 grand, right? So as soon as it hits 30,001, that's it. You can't write anything else off. So you can't just, go all willy-nilly on it, okay? It depends on how much money you make, depends on how much money you spend. But going back to it, the government wants you to either spend your money or give it back to them, okay? So as entrepreneurs, as business owners, even as employees, right? Everybody usually starts here. It's okay to be an employee, okay? But you got to be a smart employee, okay? I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that you shouldn't have a job, all right? All I'm trying to tell you guys is you should be smart about having a job, okay? Especially as the economy changes, okay? We're in a definitely new era, okay? We got to start educating people better on being a smart employee, okay? You don't have to go around preaching people that their job is the devil and they need to quit their job and that they're stupid for working a job and why are you giving your time and trading your time for money? Or why are you building somebody else's dreams, right? You don't have to make people feel stupid. We just have to we should make people feel smarter by educating them on this kind of stuff, okay? Now, here's something that probably guys that you may not want to hear, okay? This is where the S comes in, okay? This is the next thing that most people go to, okay? This is called being self-employed, Okay. This is another way that this is the formula for wealth. Okay, becoming self-employed. Some of you may call this a hustle. Okay, I still call it a hustle. Okay, you got to start setting things up in order for yourself to get self-employed. Right, and that's the journey of becoming an employee and moving to that place where you become fully self-employed. Okay, now as a self-employed business owner, okay, you experience some write-offs that some businesses don't get. I would highly suggest going to your CPA. There's a book called what's it called? Somebody has it. Brandon Edwards has my book, and Marlon Hurd, I got you that book. Home Business Taxes Made Easy, I think is what it's called. All right, so definitely got to go get that book. It's called Home Business Taxes Made Easy. It'll make your life so much easier too. So if you do have a CPA that doesn't specialize in home business, a lot of times the CPAs aren't educated either. Okay, so if a CPA isn't educated, it's easier for the CPA just to tell you that you can't write that off. Okay, so definitely having documentation of these are the things that you can write off, and references where in the tax law that it goes to is very important. Okay, let me make sure I don't have any. Did I miss any questions? Say you throw a business meeting in your home and you get it catered. That food is a write-off. Everything is a write-off. Okay, even the room that you had the meeting in. So if you have meetings and you cater something in your house, make sure you have that meeting in the biggest room of the house. Okay, that way you're not having it in the smallest room because that's the room you write off. It's a percentage. Okay, so that's a really good question. And then you want to have your parties or your whatever your business meetings in the biggest room of your house, and make sure you keep the receipts. Different states are different when it comes to receipts. Make sure that you have a sign-in sheet, because if you get a red flag, all right, if you happen to get a red flag, you want to have something digital. I'd use an iPad. That way people can just pop their name in the iPad. But that's what the government doesn't care whether or not so-and-so says you had the meeting, your CPA said you had the meeting. The government just wants proof. Okay, if you ever get they don't even call it audit anymore. They actually changed the word. They actually changed it around. It's not even audit anymore. All right, so remember, if you're self-employed, it's perfectly fine to be self-employed. That's an S. Okay, that's an S. Okay, but remember, the next step is to become a business. Oops, that's not a B. You want to get to a business. This is where you can really have employees. Okay, this is just the formula for success. So this is where you own a system. Okay, a business is a system. Nicole and I talked about this last night. There's a difference between a hustle and a system. Okay, a system works for you. Okay, this is a system that works for you. So you've got to get into the path of it's okay to be self-employed, but you've got to be setting things up for yourself to create systems. Systems work for you. Okay, a lot of us are still in that hustle mode. You got to get out of that system. Okay, when you own a system, when you own a system, you then truly have leverage. Okay, Lisa Torres got on to me about this because she was saying I still write my blog. I was writing a blog this morning. I still write my blog. Me personally, I do. She told me that I need to just take my videos and have them transcribed. Therefore, I have somebody writing my blog for me, right? I have somebody doing my copy for me. I have somebody editing my videos for me. Guys, this is how you create a system. Okay, you have somebody that does your marketing. Some of the things that you're not very good at, you got to know. We talked about self-evaluation this morning. You got to learn about what you're good at, what you're not good at, and start setting up the system of team of people that can do your bit, that can help you build your business. Does anybody have any questions so far about this wealth multiplier formula? Okay. Take your prospects through this. Go watch it again. But remember, they got to go from an employee, being a smart employee, to being self-employed, to creating a business, and then get into a place where you can invest, okay? And you make money work, as Rihanna would say, for you. Okay, this is where we get smart. This is how we grow as entrepreneurs. Okay, this is how we grow as entrepreneurs. Okay, you've got to get to a place where money is working for you. Okay, that's where you win. Now, let me get back to the tax thing, because I know a lot of people probably. Does anybody have any questions about like taxes? Or the benefits of being a home business owner, maybe some things that you can share with your prospects, maybe some things that you can share with the people that you love, people that you know, that kind of thing. Anybody have any questions about that kind of stuff? Does everybody understand this wealth model? I kind of got crazy. If you're looking at this on camera and you just popped in, it probably got a little nuts up here, okay? It probably got a little nuts. I just want you guys to see there's a process. You go from being an employee to self-employed, to a business owner where you're setting up a system, and then you use your money, you use your business money to invest in things that will make money for you, money that will work for you even while you're asleep. Guys, this is how you retire early, 20, 10, 30 years early. If you can learn these models and then get with somebody that knows what they're doing in this kind of stuff here, okay, you'll retire 20, 30 years earlier. I promise, it works, all right? So let's talk about, I wrote some things down, how rich people think, how poor people think. Rich people believe I create life, and poor people believe life happens to me. Okay? These are some of the characteristics of people. Look around at some of the people that have money that are creators, right? Rich people create life. Okay? Rich people are rainmakers. So what this means is in order for you to get what you want and have true wealth in your life, okay, in all areas of your life, not just money, you got to be rich in your qualities and your values and the way you think. You've got to be the creator. Okay, too many of us are looking to follow, and we're not looking to create. We're not looking to gain value just so we can just disperse it through the world and really be that rainmaker. A lot of you saw the rainmaker diagram that I did maybe a week or so ago, right? Cash Flow Quadrant. It is a great book. Cash Flow Quadrant is a great book. Shout out Shaniza for that one. That was a good call, man. Good call. Cash Flow Quadrant is a great book. It will really help you understand how money works. And if we want to really gain wealth as a community, as people, we want to show other people how to do that. We've got to understand it ourselves. We've got to understand how money works and why money works the way it does. Rich people play the game to win. Poor people play the money game not to lose. Ooh, let me ask, are you there? Are you playing to win or are you playing not to lose? Okay, if that's where you are today, then I want you to switch that up. Okay, we're just going over some characteristics of rich versus poor. Okay, rich people educate themselves on wealth. Poor people just look to follow whatever the trend is. Okay, and again, does anybody have any questions as I go through this? As I go on, anybody have any questions? I want you guys to know too that, guys, as you move through life, okay, as you move through life, understand that our economy works when people spend money. Okay, our economy works when people spend money. The holidays are coming up. All right, the government wants you to spend money. Okay, so the best way the government can have you spend money is to have a second stream of income, okay? Especially if it's residual, right? If you lost your job today, all right? If you lost your job today, what will happen? Okay? If you're like me, when I was laid off of my job, I had almost a full-time income in a networking business, okay? I decided to take it full-time. Now, most people, the regular employee would go get unemployment. I didn't do that, all right? I didn't even think about it. I probably could have gone and gotten, a couple grand a month in unemployment, but I was already making a couple grand a month in my business. All right. So the government would rather you have a business that you would take full time that now you can go spend more money, okay, on your business and have write-offs than give you an unemployment check, okay? So it's actually better for the economy for you to have a part-time or full-time business that you run, okay? Now, most of the time, the easiest way for the average person to start a business is through network marketing. So if that's the case, then you got to educate yourself on the industry first. Okay, you've got to get around people that understand the industry so you can better understand the industry. That way you can perform better, right? Network marketing is like a game. All right, network marketing is like a game. You got to understand football before you go play football, right? You can't go out there with golf clubs, and baskets and shit. You got to actually understand the game of football before you go play football. Same thing with baseball, golf, basketball. You gotta play the rules to that game. All right. There's certain rules you play as an employee or corporate America, right? We learn those rules and we know those rules. Why? Because we're taught those rules from the time that we're 5 years old, right? About getting a good job. So for 15 years, you're going to be taught the rules of corporate America. And then when you finally get into corporate America, you understand the rules of the game so you know how to play safely, right? Right? Now, when it comes to network marketing, a lot of people don't know the rules. A lot of people don't even understand, hey, are there rules to this game? Right? Let's see here. I know a lot of people have my network, my first year in network marketing. But this one's a good one too. I like this one too. It's called The Everything Guide to Network Marketing, a step-by-step plan for multi-level marketing success. Great book, YouTubers. It's a good book, so you can check that one out. I like this one a lot. This is from a lady in Esther Spina. She was in it was one of the energy companies. I can't remember what it was. She made a lot of money in that company. She's really good. Lyndon, man, yeah, dude, just keep sharing, man. Just keep sharing. But that's the deal. That's the deal. So let's talk about some other stuff. Again, who's got questions, comments, concerns, anything? Just feel free to chime in. Let's see what else rich people think. Rich people focus on their net worth. Whoo, that's a big one. That's really big. Guys, if you don't have the net worth, the 90-day net worth document from, who is it, T. Harv Eker, go on, I think it's, you have to go on his website. T. Harv Eker has a net worth document. It's a great document to follow. Start thinking about what is your net worth, okay? Last night we talked about people that are looking to make money, okay? A lot of times you got your biz op people, okay? They're looking to make money today, yesterday, right? Guys, when it changes to assets, that's when you win, okay? When your conversations and your copy and the things that you do turn to assets, not just making money, but building assets. Okay, we want to show people how to build assets. Watch the conversation turn. Watch the conversation turn when you stop talking about making money today, okay? And you start talking about building assets to your prospects, to the people that you network with. Talk about it. Just watch. Do that for the next 90 days. Let's do it. 90-day asset challenge. Because most people don't hear your money message, okay? Most people won't hear your money message. So if you're going to preach money, 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 okay? Most people, they drown that out. The noise of the money message is just drowned out by now. Change it up. How are you going to be different in what you do? Start talking about assets. That's what rich people use. So if you want to attract people, you want to attract better people to your business, you want to attract better people in your network, you're always probably attracting people that don't have money. Well, guess what? If you start talking their language, they'll start showing up. Agree? Is that an agreement? What else? What else? Rich people have their money work for them. We talked about that. Poor people work hard for their money. Do you feel like you're working hard for your money? There's songs about it, right? We grow up. It's implanted in our mind. We work hard for the money. So hard for the money. We work hard for the money. So the sound is something right. Right? You get it in your head that money is hard. You get it in your head that it's hard to make money. That money doesn't grow on trees. That you've got to really blood, sweat, tears for money. Guys, change that way of thinking. Money is easy. Guys, once you know how to make some money, especially in a different avenue, when it comes to entrepreneurship, whatever. All right. When it comes to those things, I mean, just switch up what you think about it. Switch up what you believe about money. Guys, money is easy. Money is easy, especially if you're a problem solver. Tonight, it's going down. I'm doing a webinar tonight, okay? I'm going to show you how easy it is to make freaking money. I'm going to show you tonight, just how I'm showing you here. 10 o'clock Eastern tonight. Click the link above. I'll also post a link in the comments. So make sure you comment below. All right, make sure that you actually comment something. That way you can get a notification when I actually post the link up. All right, so you can get there. Register tonight. Last week almost tripled how many people could actually get on the webinar, okay? Ooh, this is big. Rich people think both. Rich people think both. This is one that got me. Guys, when you go to Walmart or like CVS, or like if you're a Target kind of person, I like Target. I just like going to Target. I go to Target and don't even buy stuff. Sometimes I just like being in Target. I don't know what it is about Target. I don't know if anybody agrees with me, but I know a lot of y'all ladies out there, y'all just be going into Target, come out with nothing. And I don't even know. I'm like, why'd you go to Target? And I don't know. I like it. I like Target. But when you're shopping, all right, this is huge. Psychologically, if you look at Coke, okay, you look at Pepsi, okay, and this one is like $2, right? And this one is like $1.97, okay? And then you've got the infamous CVS Cola, okay? And it's like $1, okay? But you know in your heart of hearts that you love Coke, okay? You love Coke. It's fresh. It's refreshing. You absolutely love it. And then you sit there staring at it like this. Okay. I know I love Coke, but Pepsi is 3 cents cheaper. Okay. But I can get like a bunch more. I'm just going to go get this. I'm going to get the CVS Cola. This is what you do. This is what happens. This is the poor, lacking sense, right? When you spend money, okay, not frivolously, all right, not in a stupid way, but when you spend money on the things that you like, on the things that you have value on, okay, the things that you actually value, when you spend money on these things, I'm gonna go in the depths of like why certain people make certain money, all right? Is because they don't think in a lacking sense of money. They think, you know what, I can afford Coke. When I see a Ferrari, I'm like, man, I can afford that. What is going on here? Susan Ever said you never answered me. Probably because you didn't ask a good question, Susan. Y'all know I answer every question, but I don't answer dumbass questions. Y'all know that, right? Susan, if you're watching me, Susan, don't ask. You asked me a stupid question. I remember you asked me a stupid question. I don't respond to stupid questions. Anyway, all right. So don't think in a way of lacking, okay? Think in a way of abundance. Everything you do that involves a transaction, think about it in abundance, okay? Everything that you do, I'm going to challenge you today. Every transaction you make has to be in abundance, all right? Everything you do when it comes to money has got to be abundant, all right? It cannot be, well, I can't. That guy's got a Ferrari, man. I wish I could afford that. Or I'll never be able to have that. Or, man, lucky him, right? You've got to be in abundance. When you buy things, be in abundance. When you give money, this is how important giving is. Okay? This is how important giving. This is how crazy giving can get. This is why you give. Okay? This is why you give to charities, to churches. This is why you give. Okay? Because when you give, your brain thinks that I'm rich. Okay? This is your brain, right? That's your brain. Brain. Okay? Maybe I suck at brains. Is that a good brain? You can tell that's a brain. That's a pretty good brain. That's a pretty damn good brain. Okay? When your brain is in a giving mode, you give $20. Boom, you give away $20. Your brain says, man, I had an extra $20 to give. And then your brain sends this little thing down to your heart. Okay? And then you feel rich. You feel rich. And when you feel rich, your body over here gets that same feeling. You ever feel as if, like, let me ask you a question. Damn, I'm already gone over, like, nobody even told me it was already 1 o'clock yet. I got coaching clients. Nobody even told me it was 1 o'clock. Y'all didn't even stop me. All right, so I'm done. But I want you to end it on this, because I'm out of here. I gotta rock out of here. All right. But end it on this one. Imagine, you know the feeling if you got $1,000 in your pocket, or you made an extra G, all right, and you're walking around because you know you got an extra G, you're feeling good. That's the feeling you have to create when you don't have a lot of money in your bank account, or you don't have a lot of money in your pockets. You've got to find a way to create that feeling every day. And sometimes it's just by giving. Most of the time, it's by giving. So since your brain feels it, then your heart feels it, then your body feels it, what happens is now you typically come back, and it goes back into your brain, and guess what comes back? $1 million idea. This is how money works, people. This is just how money works. This is where it happens. And you have to be abundant. You've got to be abundant, because when you get that $1 million idea, it's just an idea. And abundant people take action on their $1 million ideas. That's how you make money. So you look at people and they have great ideas. Boom, guess what? It typically started from giving. They feel good. They feel rich. Their body feels it. It comes back. They get a spark, an idea, right? It's $1 million idea. And guess what? They take action. The content is amazing. Thank you. Thank you. You know, it's just good to hear that sometimes. You know, the content's amazing. You know, and you know what, Shamice? You're amazing. You know, so share this if you got value. I'm your host, Ryan McMoney. We had a good time talking about money today. Hope you guys got some value from it. I'm out of time. I'm already 8 minutes over. All right. So since I'm 8 minutes over, I will say goodbye, friends. I will see you tonight, 10 o'clock Eastern. Be there. My webinar. I'm going to show you how to get leads. I'm going to show you how to get conversions. I'm going to show you how to provide leadership. I'm going to show you how to build a list. I'm going to show you the things that I did over the last couple years that will help you crush your business. I'm going to share with you why my man Willy Wonka is taking away all the chocolate in the chocolate factory. So you got to get it while the getting's good. Tonight, be there. Click the link above or click the link in the comment section. I'll leave it there. If you want the link and you can't find the link, just inbox me. Whatever you got to do. I'll see you tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern, okay? I'm going to go ahead and shut down the YouTubers. YouTubers, make sure you click the link below. Hop on my website, ryanmcmorris.com. If you want to find the 5 things that online entrepreneurs are doing every day to crush their business, click the link below or hop on MLMvalue.com, and I'll see you over there, all right? See ya!